Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Nadia Rajput from DESI TV USA. Let's have a look at the headlines. Australia announces gun buyback scheme in wake of Bondai attack. TikTok owner signs agreements to avoid US ban. EU's €90 billion loan truly strengthens Ukraine, Zelensky says, but no deal on frozen Russian assets. A major attack unfolded at Boya camp in the Data area in North Waziristan on Friday. Let's look into details. The Australian government has announced a gun buyback scheme in the wake of the Bondai beach attack, its deadliest mass shooting in decades. The scheme is the largest since the Port Arthur massacre in 1996, which left 35 people dead and prompted Australia to introduce world-leading gun control measures. 15 people were killed and dozens injured on Sunday when two gunmen believed to have been motivated by Islamic State ideology opened fire on a Jewish festival at the country's most iconic beach. On Friday, police also said there was no ongoing reason to detain a group of men who were arrested in Sydney over their extremist Islamic ideology. TikTok's Chinese owner ByteDance has signed a binding agreement with US and global investors to operate its business in America, TikTok's boss told employees on Thursday. Half of the joint venture will be owned by a group of investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and the Emirati investment firm MGX, according to a memo sent by Chief Executive Shozi Chu. The deal, which is set to close on 22 January, would end years of efforts by Washington to force ByteDance to sell its U.S. operations over national security concerns. It is in line with the deal unveiled in September when U.S. President Donald Trump delayed the enforcement of a law that would ban the app unless it was sold.
Now I am American. I have citizen.
I still have my Salvadorian passport and now I have my USA passport. I am a citizen of the US.
Khi cầm cái hộ chiếu Mỹ, con rất là tự hào mình là công dân Mỹ.
La ciudadanía para mí significa oportunidades.
Si ya tienen el tiempo que pueden hacerse ciudadanas, que lo hagan.
No pierde nada uno con intentarlo.
Como dicen en México, echándole ganas todo se puede.
EU's €90 billion loan truly strengthens Ukraine, Zelensky says, but no deal on frozen Russian assets. European Union leaders have struck a deal to give Ukraine a €90 billion loan after failing to agree on using frozen Russian assets. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says the support truly strengthens our resilience and urges Russian assets to remain immobilized. He had urged leaders to use €200 billion of frozen Russian assets, but Belgium, where the vast bulk of the cash is held, demanded guarantees on sharing liability that proved too much for other countries. The agreement, which leaders said would meet Ukraine's military and economic needs for the next 2 years, came after more than a day of talks at a summit in Brussels. The EU estimates Ukraine needs an extra €135 billion to stay afloat over the next 2 years, with the country's cash crunch set to start in April. Meanwhile, US and Russian officials are due to meet in Miami this weekend for further talks on a peace plan, with Ukrainian and US delegations also expected to hold separate talks. A major attack unfolded at Boya camp in Data area in North Waziristan on Friday when armed militants targeted a security forces camp. According to official sources, the attackers initiated the assault by firing upon the post and attempting to breach the perimeter. In the ensuing fierce exchange of gunfire between militants and security personnel, all 5 militants, 4 ground assailants and 1 car bomber were killed, while 7 security personnel were wounded in the clash. The explosion was reportedly strong enough to be heard from Miran Shah city, roughly 25 kilometers away, and heavy smoke was seen rising from the site soon after impact. That's all for now. Keep watching DESI TV USA. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, and don't forget to watch our channels DTV NN and DESI Urdu TV.
Now I am American. I have citizen.
I still have my Salvadorian passport and now I have my USA passport. I am a citizen of the US.
Khi cầm cái hộ chiếu Mỹ, con rất là tự hào mình là công dân Mỹ.
La ciudadanía para mí significa oportunidades.
Si ya tienen el tiempo que pueden hacerse ciudadanas, que lo hagan.
No pierde nada uno con intentarlo.
Como dicen en México, echándole ganas, todo se puede.
Neurological care is a pressing healthcare challenge in Pakistan. That's why Helping Hand USA is building Kind R, a world-class hospital with 130 plus clinics that is set to establish new standards for neurological care in Pakistan. As the first phase nears completion, anticipation is growing for the launch in the second half of 2025. Give zakat and sadaqah through Helping Hand USA today and join this historic endeavor to redefine future healthcare in Pakistan.